to ask you to join me in welcoming Bethany Brausen as our new head coach of the women's hockey team.
Bethany Brausen was named head coach of the Tommie women's hockey program in January 2025, after serving 3.5 seasons as an assistant coach.
The last couple months have been a little bit of a whirlwind. It's not as traditional of a model that you step into a head coaching role, obviously mid-season like this. Off we go!
Prior to joining St. Thomas, Brausen was an assistant coach at Minnesota.
Woohoo!
She joined the Tommie's coaching staff in 2016. For Brausen to become head coach, she states it's a good fit.
From a head coach perspective, I think it's one of those things where I've always thought about the potential of becoming a head coach, but I also know that it'd be the right place at the right time if it worked out. And St. Thomas definitely feels like the right place at the right time and feels like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. For a late shift.
Brausen, a native of Little Canada, has a pretty impressive resume. Brausen grew up playing hockey at Roseville.
Wrap around Brausen, backhand rebound and a goal!
She remembers having great role models to look up to.
Definitely very fortunate to grow up in Roseville, which again, talk about just rich hockey traditions. Roseville is about as good as it gets, both on the boys and girls side. One of the most pivotal people that stood out was Winnie Broad, because as I was growing up, I was the little kid in the stands that was waving at her. Oh, and she was wearing a Roseville varsity jersey and kind of aspiring to become like her. And I think of people like Rhonda Curtin and Renee Curtin, her sister, Chelsea Broad. There was just a lot of really rich hockey tradition.
Brausen then went on to play at the University of Minnesota. As a 4-year letter winner and 2-time captain with the Gophers, Brausen was part of back-to-back national championship teams.
Nice play, Barty, hit it!
She was using that knowledge in her new role as head coach with the Tommies.
There's some tweaks, there's some modifications when you think about things like power play and penalty kill, and playing in all 3 zones. We talk a lot about having that really focus on defensive structure first and foremost, but also how do you play really well in the neutral zone? How do you play really well in the offensive zone? How do you give yourself points of leverage against some of the top teams in the country?
Brausen is also getting some help from a Roseville alumni.
On the whistle, D, you're going behind.
Marty Sertich, a Hobie Baker Award winner as a junior while at Colorado College. Brausen remembers Marty's father.
Steve Sertich, he took a really unique chance on me as an 8th grader and brought me a part of the varsity program at that time. Gave me the chance to play with Franny Dorr as a senior and Aaron Cody as a junior, both Division I players. And so I think of someone like him too coming through the Roseville system and just the people that were really willing to take a chance on me and really invest in me and give me a great future hockey career.
The outlook for women's hockey is bright.
Shot, she scores!
Now with the opportunity for players to get to the professional level.
And certainly I think as an aspiring college athlete, now it's not just jumping from college athletics to the potential of a very small group joining a national program, but now we have 6 and hopefully more teams in the future that can provide those professional opportunities I know so many student athletes are seeking.
The Tommie season has just ended, but Bethany is looking to mold this program's future.
Scores again!
Really at our core, we're really trying to focus on like our entire identity and who we are as a program. And so I think it has to be a balanced approach with both. I think you need to have the systems, you have to have the right things in place in that manner. But equally and more important is you have to have the right culture in the locker room.
Love to see no hard lap on a Wednesday, we'll take that.